Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, Mahoney, I'm sitting here right now listening to you talking about chickens having and that, all mammals have chickens are not mammals. They are birds. They are of the aviary or avian family. Just wanted to let you know that you have proven that you are indeed a community college dropout.
Message
First
deleted.
off, I was drunk, and I was confusing mammals with just things that are made of meat.
What? Wait, hold on. So do you think everything is a mammal then? Because everybody's got some meat.
Not everything's made out of meat. Rocks aren't made out of meat.
Well, that's not a
I
living
know.
thing.
I was drunk, and I was hungry.
Were you
and
drunk?
I was
I don't
thinking
think
about
you were
meat.
drunk.
That was a Monday.
No, it was a Friday. I was clearly
It's a
drunk.
few days ago. I don't even know when that was, but I like that this guy called up and he's like, I'm a roast Mahoney for not knowing about chickens.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Kenny Rogers roast Mahoney. R.I.P. Kenny Rogers Roasters.
a rotisserie chicken sounds really nice right now.
You know
Here's
what?
the thing.
Rotisserie chickens always hit.
No, they do not.
Yes,
do, too.
I will
absolutely
disagree. They
do.
look delicious on the outside, then you get into it, and you're just like, that's bland-ass chicken.
No, you're getting it from the wrong place.
You're going to the wrong
Costco?
place.
I feel like Costco would have good ones, but I've never had a Costco one.
I feel like Costco has the best
grocery store that's
rotisserie
right over here.
chickens.
They
Yeah.
hit. And we've talked about this before, and it's worth talking about again. How on earth is that rotisserie chicken delicious, perfectly cooked, bagged up,
Every
right
time.
by the register, only $4?
It shouldn't be.
Why is there somebody out there able to sell that for $4, ready to go?
You raise that thing.
You raised it. You
Transport
killed
it.
You transport it. You killed it.
Roasted
you,
it.
You cooked it up. You bagged it up.
'Cause it only-
You said it right here, and it's $4.
It only costs like 25 cents for a chicken.
Does
You know
it?
what I mean? Like, because the span of life for the chickens these days, they're juicing. They're not really pumping
yeah.
steroids into them, but like
Not
they
some
have
of 'em.
genetically modified chickens to be full age chickens. And like, what was it, Mahoney? We watched the documentary on it. It was like a month.
Yeah, but I'd be real curious what the profit margin is on one of them rotisserie chickens. Like, how is that
Probably
available?
a loss leader.
A loss leader, you think?
You think?
Maybe.
There's so many chickens in the world, though.
There's a lot of chickens.
Speaking of chickens, and back to rotisserie chickens.
But those
like,
rotisserie chickens are only
picking 'em-
good for like a day.
Not even.
You can't. You have to eat it that day.
That
You're so
day.
right. Because the skin. This is where I'm getting.
The skin.
The skin.
Oh, I'll just.
There is nothing
Just eat the whole
nastier
thing
than,
up.
to me
Oh, yeah.
than whenever I just
Accidentally handle
go
the entire skin.
absolutely like cave woman style.
Full send.
Full send on the skin
Mm-hmm.
to the dome. Mahoney, do you do this? Does that gross you out? I feel like
All
you're
I
not a
want
skin
is the
guy.
skin.
That-
No, all I
really?
want is the skin.
I try to ration the skin, if we're being real. Like, we're all like, try to like cut it so that way I
Dude,
can have
we're
some of the
saying
skin on everything.
skin. We're
Yeah,
eating
it's,
skin.
we're disgusting.
You know why
fine.
chickens are evil?
It's fine.
Did you guys ever have a
They're
Super?
evil?
Yeah, chickens are evil. Did you ever have a Super Nintendo back in the day?
No.
You never
Yeah,
have?
sure.
Did you ever have Zelda: A Link to the Past?
I do. Oh, that little chicken.
Then when you would beat the chicken with your sword,
Yeah.
and then you would beat him one too many times, and then all of his chicken bros would come up and mess you up
That's
real
right.
bad.
Yeah, yeah. You didn't expect it.
I've never trusted a chicken since that day.
I mean, to be fair, you were just sport killing the chicken.
I wasn't killing it. I was just beating it around with a
Beating
master
it with a
sword.
sword.
Please leave a message after the tone.
You were beating the chicken around with the master sword.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I just had an idea. I love all the things that Ian does that are on the, kind of darker, seedier side of society. But what if you kind of went the other side of it and just had him do semi-dangerous stunts like getting shot out of a circus cannon or bungee jumping, things like that. Just something else to torture poor producer Ian with.
Message deleted.
We don't like the idea of torturing anybody we work with. Ian goes out on the streets because he likes being on the streets.
Yeah,
That was his idea.
He does like going out there, and he's good at it.
And we told him he didn't have to, because we were afraid he was going to get stabbed.
I do feel like he has enjoyed going out on the streets slightly less ever since he almost actually got stabbed.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So
I
yeah,
feel
maybe
like-
shooting him out of a cannon's a good idea.
I mean, here's the thing. Nothing that we could do in that realm could ever compare to Jackass.
It's true.
Literally the creme de la creme of dumb stunts done perfectly. Like that
Cornered the
whole-
market. Yeah.
Yeah, really. So there's no need. There is not a need in society for more of that. So, pro tip to anybody who just saw Jackass 3, if you're 14 or 13 years old, you just saw Jackass 3 and it's your first experience to Jackass for the first time, do not get into the shopping cart and go flying into the bushes. We've seen that 1,000 times.
That Jackass just signed a new deal with like Paramount Plus or something for like the reboot of the TV
Interesting.
series.
No, I didn't see that.
I don't know if I love that or not.
They're just going to start
You're
breaking
like-
hips.
You're like
They already are.
Yeah, like Johnny Knoxville's like old, man.
He looks old, but I'm glad that he's not dyeing his hair. He looks good gray.
He does look good, Greg.
And you know what? It's who would have thought that Steve-O would be like
the voice of reason.
the
clean
most
one.
like
Yeah.
introspective and philosophical person out of that whole
I
group.
got
You
you.
know.
I got you, man. I'm here
Thank
for
you.
Yeah, the pocket car and the butt guy is now the
I
introspective.
forgot.
No,
about
he's
that.
making your life better through motivation in
Yeah.
his podcast. It's crazy. Good for him, man.
good for Steve-O.
It really does kind of give you like you can go from that to this.
If you really apply yourself, a second chance is available for everyone, except for Bam Margera.
Yeah.
Please leave a message after the tone.
How many sanitation workers fall off the back of garbage trucks every year? I'd like to see those numbers.
Message
You know what?
deleted.
I don't even care about that. Sorry, Mahoney. I don't even care about how many people fall off. I just am mad that mine doesn't come at the same time every day or every Saturday, whenever it is.
Yours is erratic.
Erratic.
Mine's,
all over the
mine's
place.
on a regular schedule.
Like clockwork.
Like
Yeah,
like
pretty
like
close
8
to
a.m.
clock.
on
No,
a
man.
Saturday every Saturday.
I must have
say.
like a meth head that comes true on
So,
mine. It's never the same time.
I don't know if it's just because we live in the suburbs and maybe they still have like garbage guys like that or sanitation guys
No, it's
like
all
that in the
changed.
city. But
Are
it's
you
just
telling
like
me you got the elite? You got the elite.
just the arm. They send the one truck and they use
it's
the
got
little
arm.
controller.
Yeah, unless it's like bulk pickup day or something like that.
And that's once a month, and you never know which Saturday or which day of your pickup it is. And you're always kind of confused, and you're like, you don't want to drag that old ass mattress out to the curb because if you are wrong,
Man,
and there's never proper documentation on their website.
here's how much of a dad I am. I added the bulk pickup days to my Google Calendar.
Oh, how'd you find them?
The little HOA letter that they send has the bulk pickup days on
I just
there.
shred
and
those.
I shred them too, but I added it to the calendar first.
It's a pro move.
Yep,
You just do that for cardboard boxes you don't want to break down, basically,
that's
right?
true. Yeah. It's born in laziness.
Yes. Why is it so hard to break down cardboard boxes? I just don't want to do it.
I don't do it.
Ever.
I don't do
I
it.
bring them to the radio station, throw them in the big ass dumpster.
I kind of enjoy it. I'm out there like karate kicking them in the garage.
Nah, man, it's
I'm
too much
beating them
work.
boxes.
You got some stuff to get out?
Beating them boxes up. Yeah.
No, you are not.
Yeah, I am.